Iran has become the fourth nation in history to have hypersonic missiles. Only the US, Russia, and China have dared to achieve such a feat. Named by the supreme ruler of Iran himself, Fatah, meaning conqueror, is a spiky, mean, grim, medium-range ballistic missile that can disintegrate targets before the target even knows it's there. With such a weapon, Russia-allied Iran could easily deal serious damage to its US-allied opponents in seconds, particularly Israel, its arch-nemesis. But Fatah won't go unchallenged. As we'll see in some minutes, the US may have a damaging response to Iran's hypersonic missile. On June 6, 2023, Iran's first ever hypersonic missile, Fatah, was unveiled. The president of Iran, Ebrahim Raisi, attended the unveiling. To the president, the missile brings security to Iran and warns opposition countries of Iran's military might. With a top speed of Mach 15, Fatah is not only one of the fastest missiles on the planet, it is also one of the fastest hypersonic missiles ever. Fatah and other hypersonic missiles attain their blurry Mach 5 plus speeds in one of two ways. The first is by being an air-breathing traditional missile that's powered by a scramjet engine as it flies and maneuvers through the atmosphere. Scramjet engines, unlike conventional engines, have no moving parts because they operate by burning fuel in a stream of supersonic air that is compressed by nothing else but the forward speed of the missile. Conventional engines, on the other hand, burn slower subsonic air that's compressed by moving. Iran.
Shalom, Jake, and we gonna get in this because now the reports are coming out, okay? And there's something else going on that nobody really talking about. Some Jakes probably already know about it, but when you hear this, there's a scripture that talk about the dragons of Arabia and Russia, Gog and Magog, coming to the defense of all these different nations. All right, this thing is getting ready to, it's getting ready to go full explosion. And I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. We'll get some scriptures and get into this. 2 Esdras 15 verse 23. The fire is gone forth from its wrath and have consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. And you get ready to see that happen, right? Man, all these different Arab nations, they starting to move into positions. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, said the Lord. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary. All right? And Jake's been trying to warn our people. And they still tap dancing, talking, doing prosperity preaching. These pastors, they acting like this ain't happening. They still taking the money from their congregation. All right, still carrying on. Their faces still bald. All right. 2 Esdras 15 verse 26. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. And I hope he have mercy on us, because a lot of people's get ready to be delivered to death and destruction. For now the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For Yahweh shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. Behold, a horrible vision in the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and a multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Now let's get into this. Barakatah Hawa, Barakatah Hawa Shah, Barakatah Hawa, Barakatah Hawa Shah, Barakatah Hawa, Barakatah Hawa Shah. Call Allah, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Rukah Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. I believe those are the prophets. Shalom and salutations to those that teach the likewise doctrine. Shalom to the Akim and the Aqua. Shalom to the scattered Israelites across the four corners of the earth. May the Most High and the Son be with you during these trying times. All right, now let's get into this. Now, allegedly, Remember the stadium where all them kids allegedly got injured, and a lot of them was deleted. Well, reports are coming out now that allegedly the Iron Dome, like how you saying here, has misfired and allegedly hit that stadium. It hit the rocket, but somehow the rocket came down and allegedly hit that stadium. You see that? And it just happened again right here. One of these things misfired. You see that? But they blamed it on them because they knew that people would fall into that trap. All right. Now let's get into what's going on, because this is crazy if this is true. Now, a lot of people probably didn't hear about this. Listen to this. Israeli soldiers detained on suspicion of abusing a Palestinian prisoner are facing charges of sexual assault. It has emerged. Now, shit, the hell just happened? Yeah, forgive me, Jake. It's a prisoners for facing charges of sexual assault, because my phone had fell. It has emerged 9 people, 3 of them IDF soldiers, were arrested on Monday on charges of abusing an inmate at the Sidi Tillman Detention Center in the Negev Desert. Now here's the crazy part. We know they've been abusing the women allegedly, but there's a video floating around, and they're saying that more soldiers are being charged, because guess what? They over there buck breaking the Palestinian men. But hey, you got people running around saying that these the people. These are not the people. We keep telling you, because that's unlawful. And see, what a lot of people don't know, I was in the Islam a little bit long before I found this truth. When these when these Shiite and these Sunni Muslims, all these different nations find out that they over there buck breaking them Palestinian men, that's some vile, nasty, disgusting, some demonic, wild animal spirit type of person. This man's spirit is not upright in him. What you think they're gonna do? Boy, they're gonna lose their mind when they find out that their Muslim brothers are being buck broke. See, they ain't like Christians. Christians gonna ask for some prosperity, and the congregation gonna put money in the pastor hand. They're gonna walk out and protest. No, they're gonna be out for revenge. And they say, I was listening to Colonel McGregor. He's saying that a lot of these Muslim nations, they're having pressure being put on them by their people, whereas though they're saying if you don't help the Palestinians, and they're going to be voted out, or shit, they might even cause an uproar in their own nation. So what they're going to do? They're going to fight. They're going to fight. Okay? So yeah, now allegedly they torturing them. They're doing what they're doing to the men. Yeah. And they got it on video. You see? It's right here. So yeah, man, this thing is getting ready to get crazy. It's getting ready to get crazy out here. Okay? Now we're going to show you all the nations that may join this fight. Because once they hear this, because you know they don't play that shit over there. They ain't like Christians. Okay? They ain't like Christians. Now listen to this. I'm jumping around in the article. It says, since the war on Gaza began in October, many Palestinians detained by Israeli forces have said they were sexually abused by troops at Sidi Tillman. However, no one had been arrested for the abuse until the 29th of July. So they was doing whatever they was doing for almost 8 months. 9 months, right? When military police raided the facility, clashed with the soldiers and took them into custody. So, hey, they got into a clash with the MPs. You see that? This is ridiculous. So, yeah, they say the incident created a backlash in Israel with a far-right mob that included an MP and minister storming the detention center and a military court and protest against the arrest. Right? So see, this thing is getting out of hand. And the U.S. is supporting this. And you're seeing all the madness at the Olympics, okay? All the happy-go-luckiness, the weirdness. See, these people, they got that Sodom spirit on them. We keep telling you who they is, okay? And listen to this. This is a sign of the times. Listen to this. Iran acting FM, I guess that's one of their, their ministers. They go around and do diplomacy. Heads to Saudi Arabia as Muslim states convene over Mideast crisis. See? This thing is getting ready to go full steam ahead. They may have all the nations. They already bringing the Sunni and the Shia together over there from all the stuff they done doing. They may have brought the entire Muslim world against their country. Okay? And a lot of people don't know. Pakistan said that they'll give Iran their mobile ballistic missile launcher. Okay? Yemen, we already know they're against them. Lebanon, you got the Houthis, you got the Hezbollah, you got all these different organizations coming against these people. Okay, and I heard a report that the oil that flowed through Turkey, they might shut that off. They shut that off. That's going to affect the Middle East as far as oil getting over there to Israel. All right. You got Somalia, all these northern African Muslim countries, about 8 of them. All of them coming together. You see that? So yeah, this thing is getting ready to get crazy. And what they're saying is if Russia and China came out with a report. Let me see if I can pull it up. This is Crown Center. This is Brandeis University, Crown Center for Middle East Studies. And you Jakes already know. I mean, but this is just because some new people might see it. Iran's eastward turn to Russia and China. Now, Iran has become one of China's largest trading partners because they need that oil. See, they need that fix to keep their economies running. So, was it 2 years ago where Russia and China signed that 30 billion year energy deal with Iran? And now they're telling them, look, we're strategic partners. You attack one of us, you attack all 3 of us. So see, Russia already warned the U.S., you better not get in this war. Because then we going to just straight right engage you. And China said, look, if you attack Iran outright, telling the U.S., then, hey, we going to have to make a strategic response. You see that? What that sound like? That sound like war's coming. All right? But yeah, we all know this is going to happen. But when you see these other Muslim countries hear what they doing to these men in the prisons, they don't play that shit over there. Okay? You seen what they do to men that practice that. So they ain't gonna never forgive these Israelis. There ain't no more peace. When they find out that they over there doing that to the men, they ain't gonna never want peace no more. They're gonna be out for revenge. All right. Look, there are 57 Muslim countries in the world. When they find out what's going on with this, hey, a lot of these countries, you may have all 57 of them come against this place, right? Now all type of madness get to popping off. This Isaiah 14, forgive me, this Isaiah 13 verse 4. Like a noise on the mountains. Forgive me, this is the NIV, International Version. Listen, a noise on the mountains like that of a great multitude. Listen, an uproar among the kingdoms like nations massing together. The Lord Almighty is mustering an army for war. Man, like I said, when they find out that these Palestinian men are being buck broke, boy.